Hi everyone, my name is Mark Deary and today I'm coming to you from holidays. I'm just in an apartment that we are in every single year. We've been coming every year for 12 years, so super exciting times. I've been here all week, so I've been slowing down on my uploads, but you know how it is, it's all good. And hopefully I'm still on track to do my 100 videos by the end of the year. I've got to do 2 or 3 a day now up until the end, which I should be able to do easily enough. Anyway, I wanted to talk today. Today's video has a very clickbaity title, but it's because it's my plan for the year. I just recently read this. Candice and I, we got it the day it came out, the audiobook of it. It's called Countdown to Riches by Rhonda Byrne, and everyone famously knows her because she wrote The Secret. And I had never read that book. I never really heard anything about the law of attraction until earlier in the year. And I've read some of The Secret, and I've read another book she wrote called Hero, which was cool because it's following Hero's journey structure. She's really interested in, I guess, movies and stuff when you hear what she talks about. But anyway, yeah, it's talking about manifesting money, and I thought it'd be really exciting and interesting to talk about this book for a minute today because I just finished reading it. I actually went and bought the physical version yesterday from Big W. We finished the book the day before yesterday because we did the 21 days. So it's been 21 days. I've gone through the whole book, and it's pretty like there's each kind of day of the 21 days. I'll hold it up so you can see it. It's probably getting dark here. I'm only doing this at the end of the day, but yeah, each of the chapters is pretty short. Like you'll read it in 2 minutes sort of thing, maybe 2-3 minutes. And it kind of goes day by day. And the audiobook version was very cool because in the audiobook version, each night, I think from about day 3, she does like affirmations, which is something I've never really done. But it was really cool, like for 21 days. I hear they all like here at the end. So yeah, wealth affirmations. And so I'm assuming with the book, I think actually she mentioned something about an app or something, or like a place where you can go download the audio so you can listen to the audio every day. And she talks about just reading them all. And it's all the sort of thing that you would expect it to be. Money flows to me effortlessly and easily. I am a wealth magnet. Financial freedom is my choice. And on it goes. Some of them were really good. Some of them really resonated with me actually. But yeah, I think it was a really good book, like super positive. You can tell, like I said, I've listened to the audiobook, so I have the real physical book now too. I mainly bought it just for this video, so I'd have something to hold. But yeah, the audiobook's really positive, and you can tell when she's reading that she's super positive about it, and you can tell she's reading with a smile, which I was like, you can kind of tell it's like years and years and years ago, 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, I worked in a dodgy call center, and they're like, people on the phone can tell if you're smiling while you talk to them, you know. And it's interesting because you can totally tell that she's smiling while reading the audiobook. So I really enjoyed listening to it. Me and Kenny just put it on before bed every night. And it's funny because since reading it, if you had to have like real proof, like we sold our house because that was my last video, so we made many hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. And we've had a bunch of random money things come to us in random ways. But the most interesting thing was while I was just before we came on the holiday, because we've been on the holiday now for 6 days. So for 6 days I haven't made a video. But a day or two before we left, I was going through, you know, way back in my videos, in like the first 10, I talked about the artist's way. And I said I've been keeping morning pages now for like literally 20 years. And I just randomly flicked to a page and I saw that in my last year of uni, it was towards the end of 2004, I had one course left to do, and I would have had to enroll in it through the uni and do a whole extra semester of uni because I kind of just put off doing this one class. You know, I just put it off for a really long time. And you could go through like a separate place that was part of the uni, but you had to pay cash to do the subject. And I enrolled in it, but to do the subject, I think the cost was, it was some random number. Let's just say it was $1,051.10. I remember the 10 cents. And I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to find this money. Anyway, then the next day, my tax return check came, which I forgot I'd even done. I forgot I even wrote this now. I just saw it in my book. Like I said, I've never gone back and read my morning pages. But I got a check, you know, in the mail the next day. This was back in 2004. For $1,051.67. So I was like 40 extra cents, 50 extra cents than I needed. You know, I needed 10 cents and it was on 67 cents. So what's that? 57 extra cents. But it was the exact amount that I needed. And I think in my life, that's probably the only time where I'm like, oh, I need this money. Where am I going to get this money? Because I did not have $1,000. You know what I mean? I probably had barely enough money to pay my rent. Look, I had a part-time job, but it would have been paying my rent, you know. And so I thought that was pretty amazing, seeing that like when we'd started reading this book. And yeah, there's been a few random things. I can't even remember them now. I could yell out to Candy. She's just in the room. But yeah, it's been really interesting. Anyway, I don't know. It seems very woo-woo, but I'm very excited. And I'm going to look to this year like it's going to be my most amazing year yet. And especially now knowing that I'm going to be working on, you know, my separate stuff like these videos, making a lot of short films and you know, making some sort of course that people can do. And I'll share more details about that later. But yeah, that's going to be really interesting. And I think, yeah, it's going to be a really good year. So I'm very excited about it. So I don't know. I could probably go into a lot more detail, and maybe I will in another video when I'm back. But short term, because we finished this 2 days ago, I thought I would just say, like the day before yesterday, I thought while it's fresh in my mind that it was a book worth reading, that it came out on like, I think like late November, like 25th of November or 26th of November or something. And so we started that day and we did 21 days, and that wrapped us up whenever it was 2 days ago, you know, like whatever it was, the something of December, 16th or 17th of December. Anyway, so good times. That's all I'm going to talk about today. And yeah, I'm sitting on the beach and loving it. I don't know if you can see the beach, if you can see me at all. Anyway, it was this late in the day before I could be bothered setting up, and I'm shooting on my phone, not on my Alexa, so it's a different setup to usual. But yeah, anyway, I'm here and I'm going to be uploading videos every day. I'm back at my house tomorrow, so we'll drive back tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back there tomorrow. So I'll start cranking out the last few videos to get us through to the end of my Confessions of a Failed Filmmaker doco. It's funny, I've been telling some people about the doco, and yeah, it's really, I'm excited about it. So hopefully it's all going to come together. And I mean, it's definitely not going to be done by the 31st of December, but I'll wrap up these videos and then I'll start working on it, you know, full on. So it'll be great. Anyway, I do recommend the book. It was really positive and it made me very happy. It's basically just all a bunch of ideas for things you can do to kind of, you know, welcome more money into your life and stuff. And it's a totally different way of thinking to whatever I was raised with, a full scarcity mindset, you know. So it's just another one of those things. It's helping with the mental shift into thinking, you know, can I make money? Can I get rich? Is it okay to be rich? And it's like, you know, I'm slowly coming around to this idea for the first time ever. So maybe you will too. And, you know, I recommend it. It was like $19 at the shop. I recommend the audiobook because that's what I listened to and I really enjoyed it. But I'll probably just like chip away. I'll just, you know, look at this. It's so short. And it's one of these books where, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, it's definitely not intense reading like a 10-year-old could probably read it. Cool, and that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching today, and I will see you guys. Yeah, if I don't have videos coming up again tomorrow, you'll be getting 3 a day now until the end of the year. So it's great. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.